Hey, welcome back. I need to be wearing a different color actually. No problem. Much better. Let's get started.
Let's get it started. Let's get it started in here.
I had to. Hey guys, welcome back to my mini-series, Free from the 40. My name is Pamela Claire Finn. I'm a recent college grad living in Europe, earning a living while getting to travel the world. Free from the 40 is a series about how you can earn and save while living overseas. This week I'm only going over one way that you can earn money while living overseas, but it's something I do and I love it, so let's go ahead and jump in. This job is really cool because you can control your own hours, and starting pay is between $17 and $18 an hour. Now that I have your attention, last week I told you one of the ways you could earn money while living overseas was to teach English. That was an actual brick and mortar teaching in a physical classroom option. But what I do is I teach English online. Stop, don't click out of it. You don't have to have a teaching certificate, and you don't even have to have a teaching English as a foreign language certificate. You also don't even have to make your own lesson plans. I don't have a degree in education. I do not plan on going into elementary or secondary education, but nevertheless, I love this job. I'm an independent contractor for a company called VIPKid. VIPKid is an ESL company based in Beijing. There are some people that make a full-time job out of this gig, but I just use it as a side hustle because I already am an au pair. It's mostly just for fun money for me. But if you really do take time to invest in this company, taking workshops, getting extra certifications within the platform, you can make lots and lots of money. Classes with each student are one-on-one and last 25 minutes. After you complete the lesson, you also have to take 2 or 3 minutes to add feedback about how the student did. When you are hired on as a teacher with VIPKid, you will be asked to complete a certification. Once that certification is complete, you can open your time slots for booking. Usually classes are booked 2 weeks in advance. However, if you click short notice when opening your slots, they can be booked up to 1 hour before the class starts. Fun fact, if you are booked within 24 hours of a class starting, you get a $2 bonus per class. So that's up to an extra $4 an hour. Number 1 is a bachelor's degree. If you do not have a bachelor's degree, unfortunately, you are ineligible to teach with VIPKid. If you're still in school and you think this is something that might interest you, please just keep it in mind. I'm gonna drop a link with my reference code, and literally the day you graduate, you can apply. Number 2 is an internet connection. You can teach with VIPKid from anywhere in the world. As long as you're connected to the internet, you are good to go. The third thing you need is a headset. I actually use headphones with a built-in mic because I'm traveling and it's more convenient, but it is recommended that you do have a headset to speak with the students during the lesson. You also need a good camera so you can see your students. I just use the one on my MacBook Pro, but you can always buy one to attach to your computer, or I've taught on an iPad before, so it works. The fifth and final thing you need for VIPKid is an educational background and some props. These are some examples of the things I have on my backdrop. Another super simple option is just going to Amazon and searching educational backdrop, and you can find like a tapestry for about 10 bucks. Let's see if I can show you my prop corner. There's my props. While I am big on the flashcards because they're super simple and flat for packing, I do have little props like this as well for, car, and some rewards are great also. There's reward slides on each of the lessons, but I don't know, I don't think they're as fun, so this is actually my favorite reward. It's bubbles. And it seems kind of simple, but my youngest student and my oldest student, they love it. I also really like using a whiteboard because it helps me further explain concepts to students. If these things are something you can easily get, then you should absolutely apply. I love getting to interact with my students. I have a really big personality, and not everyone is a fan of that, but it comes in so handy with this job. You can teach as much or as little as you want. Teaching with VIPKid is also really good on a resume because it shows that you have experience working with people from other cultures. Probably one of my favorite things about teaching with VIPKid is you can teach like this. In your pajamas. Yes, you heard me right. You can teach in your pajamas. No, not just any pajamas. Don't be gross. Students can only see you from about here up, so as long as you're wearing a modest, solid top, you are good to go. I will mention some of the drawbacks that VIPKid has. I'm not going to call them cons because I don't think they're that big of a deal, and it doesn't make me not want to work with them. If you live in the United States, then one of the biggest drawbacks is the time. Peak booking hours for these students is between 6 and 9 p.m. Beijing time. So let's say you live in Central Standard Time. Shout out to everybody back home. Beijing time is 14 hours ahead of Central Standard Time. That means booking peak teaching hours for you will be between 4 and 7 a.m. There are also lots of slot times before this open, which means you can teach throughout the night. Yes, it was kind of frustrating for me to have to get up at 3:30 sometimes to teach a class, but you know what? I still enjoyed it. I wasn't disturbing my family. I wasn't getting, sick from having lack of sleep. I just figured out how to make it up in my schedule. The second and final drawback is the amount of time it can take to have a steady amount of bookings. This can vary though. I know people who were fully booked 2 weeks in, and some people who it took 2 months for them to get a steady amount of bookings. But, as long as you are interacting with students, opening short notice time slots, that really helps, and getting certified in every category on the platform that you can, you will get booked. I'm trying to think of anything else that's relevant right now, as you guys are just hearing about it and not actually in the application process. Because I really do believe in this job. I would not be recommending it if I did not, and I think it's a great way to earn money. Yeah, that's about it. I'm going for that windswept look. If you guys have any more questions about VIPKid, please reach out to me. But thank you guys so much again for tuning in. If you guys enjoyed this video and want to learn more about how you can earn and save money while living overseas, make sure to subscribe to my channel and check out some of the other videos that I have posted. And if you decided you want to try and be a teacher with VIPKid, don't forget to click my link in the video description below. Next week's video opens so many doors for employment overseas, so make sure you tune in. It's gonna be awesome. See you guys then. Have a good one. Bye.